I told y'all you'd see two videos where I looked real similar because she is testing out some new things, some new toys she got. The ring light, the big one that I ordered, came with a little camera stand for the desk, and it also came for a clip on ring light for my phone. Dead on. Like, I'm so happy. Anywho, hey friends, it's me, the Ebony Otaku, the well rounded nerd. Let's just jump right in. What are these? No, seriously, what are they? I've never seen this before. Okay, I have multiple devices for connecting to the internet. So, Ava Frame 03. Okay, that is they're $40 online. I paid 10 for this. When me and my husband went nerd shopping on our anniversary in the previous month, and when this is gonna go up on my channel, these were on sale for $10 each. So he was like, "Babe, pink Evangelion." I went, "Okay, I don't think there's a pink one, but whatever, it's pink." She has a theme, you know. Um, I don't know where these come from. So I'm looking, Bandai Ava Frame 03. Okay, it's all product info. I don't see any lore info. Mecha Warehouse, um, Rebuild. Ava Frame, Double Star. See, these are all about. Where did it come from? What are these? Where do these fit into the lore? So I'm gonna quit looking at that. But it's a little bitty Ava. I don't know or care if they're valuable because they're lethal and they're cute and they're gonna sit on my desk. Is what they're gonna do. I'm looking at something. Just one more chance to see if I can figure this out. No. Nope, she's not. Whatever. Um, so let's open this up. So I've done a video about Evangelion. I was going through some of the figures and stuff and talk about it. That's like my favorite way to talk about anime. I used to do this thing where I would have the show playing behind me and talk about it. But I've got so many figures from different lore. I think I'm going to do it that way for a while. Now that I've got a new ring light, I think I can do the setup again. The ring light that I had wasn't flexible enough in its up and down adjustment to do it with the big monitors that I have in my office because I moved after getting married. So I don't have that television like right behind me. That was great. I really liked that setup. But using the figures to talk about the show, I think is just as valid. I don't know where these fit into the lore. Has anyone seen these before? I don't recall there being one that was pink. Cause Ayanami's Ava was like whitey gray. And Shinji's Ava was like all that purpley going on, purple and black, and some green in there. I'm looking at them, that's why I know. Asuka's was red, and so was her suit. And then there's the big angel one. It's pure white with the black wing. Where did this pink Ava come from? Is what all that means. So this says Ava Frame Set, and then apparently they released different armor and battle for it. So this is cool. I love an action figure with extra stuff. Do I have to clip these or will they just break off? What are the instructions? So I've got one. Oh, there's several bags here. Okay. I think I might need snips for this. My snips are not in my office. They are in the painting room. Let me see first. So here is the actual torso. So if you don't know anything about Evangelion, okay, first of all, if you ain't at least 15, and that's kind of pushing it, it ain't for you. Oh, it moves. Oh, it's articulated. Okay. We like that. We like that. It's not for you. It's for big people. Where are the instructions? Okay, stickers that will never get used because she hates stickers. I don't like little icky bits of paper. I'm not into it. So there's apparently a 1 with a part A, a part B, 3 and a 4, a 5 and a 6, which I've got the pink one. I don't care about the rest of them. 7 and 8. So it looks like the weapons can be interchanged between them with the frames that you have. I don't know. It's like, here's all the things this one can do once you get it put together, which I'm really excited about. It's going to join my desk army, obviously. It did not come with instructions. So I guess I just have to look at this on the box, and I hope I can cobble it together. Let me go get some snips. So let's not take a risk. Let's use some snips. Okay. So I'm just going to look at the box is down here in front of me, and I'm going to see if I can pick out what pieces are needed. So the legs are... oh, okay. So this is the body, I believe. Why would you pick black legs if you can have pink legs? Easy enough choice for me. Got my handy dandy little knife here. Let's open this. So if you've not watched Evangelion, it ain't for kids. It ain't. Just like Berserk. Berserk is, I think, one of the best anime stories ever told, where these just break off. Oh, I didn't need snips. I thought I needed snips. I didn't. They just come. Look at this. They just right off. Okay. She's here for it. So then I guess I just... Okay, those have to clip to something. So I guess I need... Where are the instructions? Gundams come with instructions. Warhammer comes with instructions. I don't know what I'm going to end up building here if I don't have instructions. I think this is one side and then the other, I think. What are these? Anyway, but back to what I was saying. So it's one of those that it is a great story. It is one of the best anime stories out there. It's right up there with Akira. However, there is a lot of, I guess, it's offensive religious imagery in there. When I say offensive, I don't mean in terms of, I believe this and you don't believe. That's not what I'm talking about. I mean, what's a delicate way to say this? It steps on everybody's toes. I don't care what you believe. It's good. It's coming for your toes. All right, so just put on steel-toed boots, basically. And then also it's one of those that just puts the kids through. When Hunger Games came out, I really need instructions. When the Hunger Games came out, a friend of mine who was really into them wanted me to go see them with her. So I did. I went to go see the Games of Hunger with her because she was like, oh, you'll love it. You love sci-fi. I all them dying kids in the woods, I was not into it. All right. It was a little much for me. She teaches, children's church and stuff like that. So I'm not particular. I don't think I was their target audience. Oh, he's got like a shin bone, then this attaches. Okay, and then there's a foot. Okay, so this goes to the bottom of this then, somehow. I am not going to be able to get this together. I have no idea what I'm doing. There's no instruction. I'm serious. There's no instructions in the box. How am I going to put this together? I'm really doing this video to test out the angle of this camera more than anything. I don't think I can do this without instructions. Anywho, Evangelion is one of those that they're tortured kids. There is provocative religious tones, and then it's just violent AF. I mean, I'm sorry, children, but just because it's animated does not make it for kids. I've mentioned several titles before. Made in Abyss is not for children. Girl's Last Stand is not for kids. It's not. They use that cute little moe style to take away from the awfulness of the subject matter, but it's not Cardcaptor Sakura, okay? Just because it's just as cute as Cardcaptor Sakura, don't make it for kids. There are even some storylines in Sailor Moon that when they brought it out of Japan and took it to other countries, that had to be completely changed because in other countries, some subject matter was considered inappropriate for the audience, the target audience. You gotta watch what your kids are watching. I was babysitting my best friend's grandson. This was like 5 or 6 years ago, so he was like 7 at the time, and she let him watch anime because they're cartoons. And I would tell her all the time, like, girl, you know, just because it's animated, it's not for kids. I mean, you've seen The Simpsons, right? Which, granted, by today's terms, The Simpsons is real tame. But back when I was a kid and The Simpsons came out, it was just as it got. But I came down one day and his little 7-year-old butt, because I let him use the kids on my streaming service on the TV, so he had to be in the kids' Netflix. But I was upstairs working and came downstairs to check on him and stuck my head around the corner because he didn't know I was going to spy on him. He was watching Cowboy Bebop. He was 7. I said, can't give you his name because we don't give out children's names on the internet. But I said, little boy, what are you watching? He said, oh, it's okay, it's a cartoon. And I looked at him, I said, which adult are you talking to? Yes, ma'am. Because I was an adult who watched anime, so he knew I knew. I was like, does Nana know? His grandmother, does Nana know that you watch the show? Yeah. Has Nana watched the show with you? No. I didn't think so. I'm going to need you to walk that back and go back to either some Pokemon or some Beyblade. Please and thank you. And he did. But as much as I love these shows, I think it's only fair to warn parents and potential viewers of some subject matter, because not even because of it being offensive, but it can be disturbing to some people. You know, the Akiras, the Evangelions, the Berserks of the anime world, of the manga world, they go in. You know, I did a video on Berserk, and one of the things I didn't talk about, like I did when I talked about Dorohedoro, and even, you know, this one, Evangelion, was a lot of the religious commentary that's in there. Because if you start that, when you're talking about Berserk, that's all you'll talk about. But there's a lot of things in there about, you know, how religion has been used to control people, been used to hurt nations. Even though there have been good things to come from religion, there have equally been as many like, oh, like y'all did what? And covered it up. A lot of that is in Berserk, which makes it a very hard watch on top of what Griffith did to Casca. You know? If you know, you know. But it's still one of my favorite shows, because one of the things I talked about in my last video when I was putting my ring light together, and again, I'm just doing test videos right now, so if this, you're like, man, she's just rambling and being dumb. Yeah, she is. I'm just making sure I like making setups. You know, I appreciate artists who will go there, because what this allows us to do is look at that subject matter through a fictional lens, which separates you from the realism, which allows us to immerse ourselves in the subject without being directly connected to it, if that makes sense. You know, there are, you know, arts out there that I love, you know, controversially published, but The Diary of Anne Frank, I've read it several times. It was required reading when I was in school, and probably for you as well, if you live in a Western culture. And, you know, the reason it's controversial is because in her diary, she literally wrote, I don't want my diary published, and yet it's like the second most published book and translated book on the planet. Yeah. So there's that. But it was the realism of living through the Holocaust. It's not a fictional story. It is the story. And if you ain't ready for it, you ain't ready for it. But stories like this let us explore those events that happen in human world without actually having to do it through the lens of a real human. That little wall of separation, that suspension of reality, actually helps us learn and be able to discuss things in a different way. But everything's not for everybody. All art isn't for all people. There are things I will never watch. I've heard about, and I'm just like, nope, that's not for me. Like, I love a good zombie movie. I'm into it. I like found footage horror for the most part. Like, it's, cause they're ridiculous, and I just love everything about it. And we are in an age now where people don't put down their camera. Because when found footage first came out, people were like, why would anyone just keep filming? No one would do that. Yeah, they would. Yeah, they really. I've watched some clips. I'm just like, why are they filming? Like, put like real life, like put the camera down. Yeah, people would keep filming. But just the premise of found footage is just incredibly ridiculous, and people are doing really fun things with the genre. But what I will not watch is stuff that could be real. I don't watch that. I'll watch Hostel. I'm not gonna watch it. I'm not gonna watch. I don't do Saw. I don't watch the Saw movies. I don't do. What's up? Like The Hills Have Eyes. I don't watch those. I don't watch stuff that could have happened. I don't do the Hannibal Lecters and stuff like that. I don't watch that. I watch the ridiculous, basically, because everything's not for everyone. And you have to remember that when you're going into arts, or you're explaining art to people, or making a recommendation. Like, a lot of people recommended Game of Thrones to me when it was really popular, and I watched like 20 minutes into the first episode. I said, nope, this isn't for me. I don't know what y'all thought I was into. This isn't it. If it's for you, it was not for me. Okay. But Evangelion is one that I do recommend, but recommend with a warning, because the subject matter is pretty heavy. But I think it's handled very well. And I do like that the artists went back and had that collab with Netflix where they re-released, the director re-released, and kind of reformatted and redid the story a little bit to make it make more sense. Because upon first viewing of Evangelion, you're going to go, what did I just watch? And then upon second viewing, you're going to go, oh, this made a little more sense. And upon seventh viewing, you're going to go, oh, I got it now. After watching, 7 years of commentary on it. But I am wholly perplexed about how this is supposed to be put together. There are no instructions, and I cannot tell the difference between the arm pieces and the leg pieces. Like, if you look at the box here, it looks like there's like the shin, the thigh bone's connected to the shin bone, which I thought I had that. But I don't know what of these is arms and what's the shin. I can't tell. And these are numbered, so there's like an L, there's an R. The ones I broke off already were from right leg, left. But then there's these that look like they're real shins. I don't know. I thought I was going to do a video and put this together, but I don't know how to put it together. And I'm a little mad, actually. I think, methinks, what she's going to have to do is cut this one off and just, enjoy the test video. You may love it, you may hate it, but it's going up on the channel because I recorded it and took time out of my day. I'm going to have to get online and try to find the instructions on how to put these together. But seriously, down in the comments, if you know what these come from. I never read the manga, if there's a manga from this. I just assume there is, because most popular anime did have a manga component to it. This may not have, I don't know. I never looked it up. But everything I look up about these only says the commercial, like, here it is for sale. There's nothing about the lore behind them. But trust me, she's not sad about having a pink Ava on her desk. That's going to happen. I'm going to keep this and this out. The rest of them are in the stuff I need to build closet, which I'll do more with that once some remodeling in our home is done and I have a place to display those. The reason I haven't put together like my Optimus Prime Legos, or I've got this beautiful Edo Palace my husband got me for Christmas last year in Legos. I haven't put it together because I don't have a place to put it. But once we get some of our remodeling done, I'll have places to display them. Because things like that, once you put them together, they stay together. Like, I've got, the Harry Potter chess set Legos. I actually will play those. Those aren't just going to be for display. We're going to play chess with the Harry Potter Legos. But if I have a firm rule, if I don't have a way to display it, it either stays in the box or it goes away. But for those things, I know there is a place coming to display them. I'm fixing my Mandalorian on my desk. Somehow he got dislodged from his base, and I don't like that. I must put him back. There we go. He's back. I have Mandalorian and Baby Yoda Legos on the desk. But, yeah, what are these? No, seriously, in the lore, where do these come from? Because we know where all the other Avas are from. Even, the big angel one, came from heaven. I am pro Pink Ava. I'm not anti Pink Ava. I just want to know where it came from. How does it fit in the story? Or does it? Or is this just a marketing thing? And they were like, ooh, the people who grew up with this are adults now and they've got money. More toys. Is that what this is? Like them little hot rods? they're the exact same figure in a different box. See what you did, Hasbro. I'm joking. I'm joking. Okay. I bought both of them, so whatever. You got me. Yeah. 2 rambling videos. I might not put these up back to back because they are so rambly. I'm gonna have to put some real content between them, or people are gonna unsubscribe from my channel. But I tried. I thought I was gonna put these together for you today, but I need Where are the instructions? What the hell? But other than that, tell me what you think of this new camera angle, because this is dead on. Like, this is just... So I think I kind of like this better. And my camera feels more sturdy. And the light is perfect because now I have a ring light that clips directly to the camera lens. So I am lit perfectly, which if you know anything about Toyota, the darker your skin, the harder you are to light because you just shuck up the light. And makeup is just, it's a fun time for theater makeup if you have dark skin. Because you got to be able to see the eyes and the mouth from the stage. So you got to do things so that this is expressive. I did really good in theater because I have giant eyes. Like, I got big old eyes. I got anime eyes. You know? So that helped me in theater because I could express and emote to the back of the room and my eyeballs could be seen real easily. You know, if your eyes are like smaller, it's not that you can't do theater, but they have to do some tricks with the makeup to get you to have big old anime eyes. Yeah. 2 rambling videos. I'm gonna get some comments on these. It's fine. Apologies that I could not accomplish the goal today. I didn't realize there were no instructions, but we got to have a little bit of chit chat about anime. Like, look, I am very much pro art, but every art is not for everyone. Okay? Like, people ask me all the time, I practice martial arts. I practice Taekwondo. Should I do Taekwondo? Well, let's talk about it. Because every martial art's not for everybody. I mean, technically, I do not have the build for someone to do Taekwondo. Taekwondo for lean, long people. I'm very tall, and I'm pretty flexible. But I do not have the ideal body type for Taekwondo. I just happen to love the art and the people that I practice with. I am more suited, the build-wise, it would make way more sense for me to do something like judo, honestly. Or, it would make a lot of sense for me to do like jiu-jitsu. That would make more sense, like physicality wise, but I happen to love Taekwondo and I'm decent at it. I ain't gonna say I'm the greatest, but I'm decent. Every art's not for everyone. That's okay. But I believe in warning people about what they're about to watch. Like, look, I didn't say don't watch A Silent Voice. I'm just letting you know. I didn't say don't watch Grave of the Fireflies. I just want you to know, if you watch it, you gonna need a bottle of wine afterwards. She's rambling too much now, so I think we'll cut it off here. As always, please like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.